Good morning, I am the Mainly Digger, and today at this crisp October morning, we are at Victor Grange in Fairfield, Maine. A grange is where people meet to discuss farming opportunities, farming issues, and that's the best I can describe it. Eventually I will get a tour of this old building. Inside the old building, I have permission to detect on the outside. This grange was established in 1874, and around that time, farming was kind of going out, and the local farmers wanted a place that they could meet and talk about farming and different farming skills and teach these farming skills to the next generation. And that's where granges came in. They're all throughout Maine. They're not. Some of the buildings are not used anymore. Some are, like this grange is still used. They raise money. They do different events. A lot of community work. A lot of charity work. There's gorgeous buildings, gorgeous old buildings, and I'll show you around. So this is Fairfield Center. Fairfield is a small town in Maine, in Somerset. Somerset is the county next to Waterville. It's right on the line. Waterville is in Kennebec County. This road, which goes to Farmington, which is kind of important if you're taking back roads, is 104 North, and it'll lead to Farmington. It'll take you there. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. And this road is 103. Or not 103, 139, and it goes kind of in a different direction, obviously, but it goes to Skowhegan. It is the back way, one of the back ways to Skowhegan. This church is a small little church, but it is one of the oldest churches in Fairfield. It might be no, it's not the only church, but this crossroads is pretty important, especially if you're going back the back routes. But this is how people got around. This is the road people took back in the olden days. The carriages, this is the road before the highway. And it's a gorgeous road. I mean, just driving down, a great fall drive, great summer drive, especially with like old farms and seeing old houses. There's an old house right there. Gorgeous. All right, Mainly Dig out. So we're behind the building. That is private property. We won't be going on that side. But yeah, this is behind. You can see they kept the building up pretty much. It's nice. There's not much to the building. Like I said, eventually I'll get a tour inside, but it's a nice building, I guess. First find of the day is a 1978 penny. Not too bad, not too shabby. Here at the Grange. Just kind of go over in the parking lot, see what I find. I don't want to dig too many big holes before they get to know me. I've talked to them over the messages and stuff like that, but I'm gonna talk to them in person before I start digging the big holes. At least that's what I think. They probably don't care, but. Right, can't see really that well, but it's another penny. It's not an old penny. I can't really get a date off of it. It's pretty crusty, but it's not a wheat penny. It's just a memorial penny. But coin's a coin. Love them. We officially found an old boat, and the sun is coming out, and it's getting warmer. My hands are dying right now. I do have gloves, but the older I get, the worse cold is on my hands. Alrighty, Mainly Digger out. I found a battery. I'm glad I got that out of the ground. There we go. 1967 memorial penny. Awesome. Good to go. Just found these two dimes in the same hole. Got all excited because they look old. They look really old, but they're not. They're from the 90s. Really good condition, but like the patina on them got me all excited. Coloring, and I was like, oh no, they're from the 90s. They've been in the ground for a while, but coin's a coin. That is a quarter from 1982. Not too old. I gotta say, all these coins, for being like not as old as they are down pretty deep. So it makes me curious. Maybe I don't know what they did. They probably, I don't know. Curious what they did with the how to get them so down deep in the ground. I'm talking like 8 inches, which is usually the depth for like 1940 stuff, 1950s. Anyway, I'll stop complaining. Coin's a coin, quarter's a quarter. Awesome. Mainly dig out. Yeah, 2 nickels, or yeah, 2 nickels. 2 more quarters. Right about an inch away from where I found the other one. One's from 65, and the other one is, I think, from the 90s. Yeah, I'm gonna say now from the 90s. Could be wrong. My eyes could be. Looks like a 60s. It looks like a 6. All right, that's cool. Almost have $1 now. Mainly dig out. Not the kind of old coin I'm looking for, but 1968. That's not too shabby. Awesome, good shape. Yeah, not like the 90s pennies. I found a lot of 90s coins. I stopped filming after. I'll show you that at the end. Kind of on a loud road, so I'm not doing a lot of filming. But anyway, mainly dig out. The Grange is over there, and I was just informed that this lot, which is owned by the Grange, was the stable back in the early days. That is awesome. So I'm going to detect around this area and see how far I get. It's close to closing up right now, or I'm close to leaving, so we'll see how this goes. Great place. So, found a piece of metal. I have to clean it off, see what it is. It's a thick piece of metal. And I found this terracotta stuff. I don't know. It has something metallic in it. But that's pretty cool. Same hole. Pretty deep. Mainly dig out. So, just clean it off. I want to record it before I clean it off. I love the copper. I'm guessing it's a penny. We are in the stable part of the property where they would put their horses, because that's what you do with stables. It's also where they park, another parking lot that they use. But this penny that I just dropped in the hole is old. So I'm gonna clean it off, see what date it is, and then I'm so excited. I'm gonna wait until I get home to clean it off a little bit more, but you can definitely see it's a wheat cent. It's it's crusty, so I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put in some vinegar and see what I can do. So excited. This is awesome. Such a great day. Started off really chilly, but it's warmed up. Good. This is a ring. It's horse tags, but they used to attach stuff to horses, to pull chains, stuff like that. I'm not a horse person, but this was a stable. This proves that it was a stable. I already had verification that it was a stable, but this is awesome. It's probably 100 years old. It was in there, and there's a whole bunch of rocks underneath it. It took a minute to get out. So these are my finds for the day. Heading home, heading up, getting out. Started, had an early day today. This place is amazing. Victor Grange, a great place to come and visit. Great part of Maine history. I'll come back and detect it again. The stable, finding out about the stable is amazing. Once I heard about the stable, I wanted to find some horse tack or something horse related, and I did. And I found this. I'll have to clean that up, but this is definitely horse tack. Terracotta I found over at the stable. Some parking lot finds. Glad I got the battery, and all the wheat penny or Indian head penny, could be both. I'm gonna go clean it up when I get home, find out, put in the video. But all this change. I love finding coins. I just love old stuff. I love going places and learning about the history. This is like the center of Fairfield, just a little town, little Maine town that if you would never know if you just drove by it. You're gonna drive through it if you go up north. That's all you know. All right, mainly dig out.